This is the Love, Natural Beauty, Unity, and Culture Show. And today we have special guest, Brother Somerville. And this is the third segment of our interview. And we were talking on the last segment. And we want to complete what we were talking about on that segment. Brother Somerville, what exactly did you want to say related to that, sir?
Well, I believe where that thought that was, if I'm not mistaken, I was talking about Africa and how, okay, mental genocide of black people, basically.
Okay, is that related in any way to this white Jesus over here?
Oh, yes, sir.
Oh, okay. Right, brother.
Well, first of all,
was Jesus white?
Well, of course not, man. If Jesus was a Jew and the biblical Jews were the Northeast Africans, the first Jewish faith was, shall I say, the first one God faith, shall I say. And along with hair like wool, feet like firm brass, as Revelation describes in Revelation 1:14, that's not the same Jesus right there. Matter of fact, his Hebrew name was Yeshua.
Where did they get that Jesus from?
Well, you know what? In 1505, which goes back to the beginning of the slave trade again, the Second World Order.
Okay.
The Catholic Church, Pope Julius II, ordered Michelangelo paint Christ from African to European. The first European Christ was Italian. Matter of fact, Michelangelo's brother-in-law.
Oh, is that right?
That's right. So he had Italian features. And as you notice later on in time, the blue-eyed, blonde-haired Christ came into the picture.
Okay.
So this when our enemy became our identity. So when we look at our white slave master, we look at him as the closest thing to God. So this was the mental genocide of black people right there. Matter of fact, it's going into religion now.
Okay.
This our holy war here in America. But we could go anywhere else in the world, but only in America you will see this one right here. In Barcelona, Spain, we have the black Madonna child. In Russia, we got them decorated with rubies and pearls, still black. Matter of fact, Saint Luke, who had a personal relationship with Christ and his mother, carved the first carving of the black Madonna child by hand out of wood.
Okay.
And then later on, the black one and the black Madonna was prayed to all the way up to 1384 in Poland. And each year in Poland, they have a mass celebration where it's a big parade with all the popes facing towards this 3-story building with the black Madonna child in there. So why only here in America we have this one? Well, they had to, to carry on with, slavery in the New World here in America. And even the Pope prays to the black one in his secret chambers, but in public he prayed to the white one.
Okay.
So that pretty much explains that.
All right, Brother Somerville. Well, let me ask you this. Speak to this whole idea of a holy war here in America. What is that all about?
Well, that's about the ones who controls the church controls the world. Okay. So we were the originators. Like I said before, Christianity was a stolen religion from Africa, and we were the first believers. We were the chosen ones.
Okay.
And it was our birthright, but of course our birthright have been stolen or recreated. So they came out with the European version of Christianity. Same thing when they stole our heritage with, the Hebrew Israelites, the so-called Jews, the European Jews, claiming the so-called 13 tribe of Israel. It was only 12 tribes of Israel. The first tribe originated from Africa, which geographically on the map you will see North Kingdom was Israel, IS, stand for IS. The RA stand for Ray, and the L was the old name for God, in Hebrew. Now, North Kingdom was Israel, and the South Kingdom was the unconquered kingdom of Cush, which Cush was the son of Ham, and Cush also was the place where the unconquered kingdom were where the non-mixed blacks. So this is modern day Ethiopia we're talking about, who were called the burnt-faced people by Alexander the Great. Because that word Ethiopia is a Greek word by itself. Ethi means burnt, Ot means face. So they're talking about the burnt-faced people of the unconquered kingdom of Cush, the 12 tribe of Israel, which is the tribe of Judah. So going back to Revelations 5:5, the lion from the tribe of Judah, the descendant of David. There you go. Can't get no explanatory than that. Right?
Brother, what I want to ask you is, who are some of your mentors? Who are some of the people that are responsible for you having this vast array of knowledge that you have? Your mentors, who are you working with today, and where is Brother Somerville going with his life?
Well, some of my mentors, I would say John Henry Clark is one, Ajay Kwesi, Pastor Ray, also one of my favorite historians, I would say, J.A. Rogers. Now, J.A. Rogers has many selected books. Also got on listed on my website, different sources, over the 12.
I know everybody out there is asking, you have to let people know how to get to this website. Let them know how to get to that website. All of your websites, any of your sources of information, please do.
Yes, well, go to myspace.com, Summerville Enterprises B2. Now, Summerville, SUMMERVILLE, NTERPRISES, B2, branch 2. I have more than one branch. And this is branch 2 you're looking at right here. And I have a list of the sources of different authors and historians and so forth. Now, I got hooked to J.A. Rogers in an earlier part of my life, I would say. My last year in high school, which I was introduced by one of my instructors, Mr. Jones at Hills Franciscan. I went to all black boys school, private school, and he introduced some of J.A. Rogers' books and so forth, which one of the topics of the day was Beethoven. And believe it or not, we always had a picture of Beethoven as painted as a European, but Beethoven.
You're right. I heard he was black too when I took my piano class at Harold Washington.
Okay. Going back to Beethoven, he was an African Moor from Morocco, Africa, during a time when the Moors had ruled Spain for 300 years, and it was a mighty empire. And of course, people who don't know who the Moors were North Africans who had intermingled with the Arabs. The Arabs also came and introduced them to Islam, which we could say, we always talk about how the Christians, the white Christians, should we say, introduced Christianity and religion through slavery. Well, the Muslims did it as well. Everybody did it. So so the Muslims, the Arabs and North Africans made a pact. They said that we will join you against your oppressors, which was the Roman Empire at the time, and under one condition: form this brotherhood, forget about your Christ and your Christian faith, and take our Muslim faith. So they did, and they ran the Romans out, but then they came in and treated them even worse. But they had further plans. They went and created the Temple of Timbuktu. They went over to Spain.
You're
And
saying the Moors created the Temple of Timbuktu?
yeah,
The Black Moors?
that's correct.
Okay, can you expound a little bit about that temple? I heard that was one of the first
Universities.
institutions of learning.
That's correct.
Okay, can you talk
That
about
was
that?
one, but the one in ancient Egypt Kemet was one of the oldest. Now, once they went to Spain and they conquered and brought technology and knowledge to Europe, matter of fact, the founders of the gunpowder, you know, and during this time, this was the golden age for Africa, which were the dark ages in Europe. That's when the Black Plague and so forth was floating around. So,
All right, that's been the Love, Natural Beauty, Unity and Culture show, and here we have a special guest, Brother Somerville, and we will be inviting him to future shows on the radio at the Love, Natural Beauty, Unity and Culture show, and also on YouTube. So we want to say, if you treat people like you want to be treated, then I'll guarantee that you have a nice day. I want to say good night.